Hey guys, Rob Reviews here, bringing you another awesome review for another episode of course, The Leftovers. Gotta be honest, this one's gonna be a quick one because I honestly don't think really much significant happens. I feel like I might be missing something though, in this one. Now, there was the things with his dad, I think, in this one, where his dad was basically getting him this, National Geographic thing, which was basically he was saying is significant, and obviously Kevin has no need for it. There's also the thing with a dog in the mailbox. There's like a dog in the mailbox and it bites Kevin's hand. But basically we see the Christmas coming to Mapleton with its problems. Obviously we see that the mayor has reported that the baby Jesus from the town's nativity scene has actually been stolen. So that's kind of the big plot there. That's like the idea. We have the stuff with the dog as well, where Kevin actually finds the dog and ties it up, and there's also that stuff. There's a bit of stuff with Jill and of course the twins. Eventually, the twins kind of get a bit scared, and I think of Kevin anyway, and they leave the baby on the door, and Kevin goes to go put it back, but then he realizes that that Matt has actually replaced the doll anyway. So Kevin returns the doll, and we basically see that he confronts Jill. He kind of knows that Jill did it. Obviously, Jill is still acting out in her kind of teenage way, I guess. And Kevin's, I guess, a bit concerned, maybe because it has something to do with her mother, obviously, with Laurie going off. But then we have the thing where Tom takes Christine to the hospital because, of course, she's having pains and stuff, so he needs to take her to a hospital. And then obviously they eventually have to leave pretty quickly. Then we have the big thing where they arrest all the guilty Revenant members at the Christmas ball. Obviously, they're technically not on property, but they basically say to arrest them anyway. And Kevin's talking to Patty and saying that she doesn't have she doesn't have a soul, she doesn't have a heart, because she had to come, on Christmas, for Christ's sake. Like why did she have to come there of all days? Why couldn't she just give it a rest? And then we actually see right at the end that the guilty Revenant members, that was like a distraction, and the guilty Revenant members are actually, we're actually using that to sneak into people's houses and actually change all the pictures in their houses, and swap them over. A pretty cool, creepy, weird ending. I like the ending to this one because it was a bit creepy and weird, and I didn't know what was going on. But honestly, I feel like this whole episode, for me anyway, I really didn't like it. I felt it was a bit boring. Now, the reason I think it is boring because I don't know. I feel like it might have been a bit of filler. It is for me anyway. I feel like it is a tiny bit of filler. Not completely, but there was just things I didn't really like into it. I mean, I just think that there was parts that were cool, I guess, but overall it felt like, for me anyway, I wasn't a massive fan of it. I just felt it was a bit slow, for my taste anyway. So I'm actually going to give it an unfortunate score of a 5 out of 10. I don't know. I just, for some reason, I really didn't like this episode as much as the others. Now, I'm not saying that the others are really good, though. I think this is probably the weakest episode in the whole series, I think. There may be one in episode 2, season 2 from what I can't quite remember. But yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of quick, precise review. Like I said, I really don't remember loads of details from this episode, so I was just kind of skimming over it. But I know I didn't like this one. This is one I really can't rewatch. There's some episodes and some TV shows I just don't really care for. I know what happens in them, the basics, the main things that happen. So I really don't rewatch them. Plus, I'm trying to do all these bloody reviews. It's going to take me ages if I rewatch everything, so I hope that this was okay and you're alright with this review. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.